You are missing out on tens of thousands of dollars every single month because one simple reason, which is that you are not in the top spots in Google for your target keywords, causing you to miss out on tons of targeted traffic, generating qualified, ready-to-buy leads, which then turn into long-term paying customers and increased revenue that you could be getting consistently every single month. Now, let's get to the facts. Almost 6 billion searches are done on Google per day. That's almost the world's population. And the large amounts of traffic from being on the top spots also converts really well because these people searching are already motivated, proactively searching out a solution ready to buy, along with the fact that people just trust the organic listings, making Google's top spots one of the most profitable, consistent, and growing sources of traffic to grow your business. And it's only going to continue to grow exponentially and become even more valuable. Now, it's important to make clear, you need to be in the actual top spots to capitalize on that qualified, motivated traffic. Studies show that about 33% of people searching a keyword click the top spot, and about 18% click on the second spot, and about 11% click on the third spot, and as you can see on the graph, it just keeps dropping off very quickly. I mean, how often do you go on the second page of Google? Probably not that often, right? Well, most people don't. So being in the top spots is critical and where all the rewards are. So that's why I want to share with you during this conversation a simple 3-step system, including a big secret that most people don't know about to get to the top spots consistently, profitably, and quickly. It's like a recipe. Certain elements make the same results every single time. And the elements I'll share in this video systematically get to the top spots every time. Also, implementing this system to get to the top spots that I'm about to share doesn't have to require any major time or energy from you directly because you can delegate it to someone who can execute this system correctly for you. By the way, my name is Mike Pyatt from Triple Your Traffic, the company I helped build to execute this exact system for the past 7 years to get more traffic, leads, and sales from the top spots in all different types of businesses. And I'm going to share this entire system with you 100% for free, no obligations, because I really do want to help business owners just like yourself grow their business profitably. And of course, I know a small percent may be interested in my staff and I to do all the hard work and implementation for them, because that's a key part of business success is collaboration and delegation. But again, this is 100% free, no obligations. I'm here to give massive value regardless. So as you can see, I have this side camera set up here to record any face shots as needed, but more importantly, I'm also recording my screen to share the slides as well. All set up to share this exact 3-step system and the big secret for you to get into the top spots consistently, affordably, and profitably. So let's get into it now. The first step is what we can call keyword research. It's critical to know and use the right keywords that we want to target before we start ranking them. Starting with finding all the best high converting keywords that prospects are most likely searching for, and not targeting the search phrases, also known as keywords, that the searcher would most likely be looking for free information. For example, a free info seeking keyword could be, how do I fix my toilet from overflowing? Versus a much more likely buyer keyword such as water damage restoration company, indicating that the searcher is looking for a service or company and willing to pay actual money for that service. Then we check that enough people are searching the keyword per month. You may or may not be aware, but every time a search is made on Google, Google actually records that search and reports the total monthly search volume for each keyword within their tool called Google Keyword Planner. So that's what we use to make sure enough people are actually searching the keyword and making sure the keywords are not too competitive and doable to rank. Then doing the math using average conversion rates to see how much estimated revenue per month that each keyword would generate. So having the right combination of high converting buyer keywords with enough search volume and are doable to rank that will result in a huge ROI is the first critical step of this system. For example, and to see visually exactly what I mean, here's an example on the right side of the screen of a client whose company name is Mallforms, where they sell temporary construction walls. So we figured out the best high converting keywords for them, researched the monthly search volume, and did the math to make sure it equaled a huge ROI. And at the end of this video, I'll actually tell you about how my staff and I can do this entire step for you for free. For now, on to the second step, which is on-page optimization. You see, Google wants to rank the most relevant content. That way, its users say, oh my gosh, this is exactly what I'm looking for, and therefore have a good experience with Google, and therefore more likely to use Google again, and eventually click on an ad, and then Google makes money. So this step involves creating unique, compelling site content that actually converts readers into leads and sales, and while at the same time the content has to have the keywords in very specific places to signal to Google that it is super relevant for those correlating keywords. Such as having the keywords in the meta title, URL, description, within the page title, content, beginning, middle, and end, and having more than 500 words, a related picture, videos, linking out to a related helpful site, etc. All signaling to Google that this page has the most relevant content for its users for that correlating keyword search. So to see visually what I mean, here's the same company in the earlier example, mall forms, and this is an example of the on-page optimization step of having the keywords in certain places like in the headline, throughout the content, etc., etc. This step is relatively simple compared to the next step, which is where most people get wrong and simply can't do correctly, which is the final step, which is off-page promotion, which is a huge critical step along with where the big secret is. You see, Google not only wants to rank the most relevant content, but also the most popular content. So the question is, how does Google know what content is the most popular? Well, the biggest way Google knows is by incoming links to that content. You can think of the metaphor, links are like votes. Person with the most votes wins the election. And in this case, the votes are links and winning is the top spots. But now Google does not weigh all the links the same. They value and count way more how authoritative the site is that links to the target content. For example, if 100 spammy sites link to a website versus a site that had only one link from the whitehouse.gov, what do you think Google will trust and rank higher? Well, they built into their algorithm this idea that the more powerful and trustworthy the site that links to the target content to be ranked, the more it counts. So the site with the link from the whitehouse.gov would outrank the site with 100 links from spammy sites linking to it. Now, whitehouse.gov is an extreme, non-realistic example, and you don't need a link from that site per se, but I just wanted to make clear and make the point that you need to know, which is that you must have incoming links to your site from powerful, relevant authority sites, sites that already have links to them, linking to your site. So Google knows that it's the most popular out of all the relevant sites and therefore will rank that content in your site in the top spots. So the question is, how do you get these high-powered authority links consistently and affordably to complete the Google ranking formula for the top spots for your keywords? This is something I had to first figure out as well when I first started my own online business. I knew I needed more traffic and leads. I knew that many potential customers were actually searching related keywords for my business, and I managed to figure out about these three main steps that I shared already, and I knew that getting enough high-powered authority links to my site was a critical piece I needed to figure out to get into the top spots. So I started doing what most people try to do, which is known as guest post or outreach. Essentially, mass messaging people trying to get a link from their site, saying something along the lines of, I have the very best content for your users. Can you post a link from your site to my site? I'll even pay you for it. Except it didn't really work out how I planned. I was emailing hundreds and hundreds of sites each day and barely getting any responses. The few links that I did get, it was on some back-end page of the site, so it really didn't count for anything. Overall, with this method, I could barely get any links and it was very inconsistent and just plain did not work at all to get me to the top spot rankings that I needed and wanted. And for a while, I actually didn't even think getting enough high-powered authority links to rank my site in the top spots in Google was even possible, until I met a friend on an online forum who was ranking in the top spots for some very, very competitive keywords and who taught me the big secret that I told you that I'd share about in the beginning of this video, which is how to have your own portfolio of authority sites that you can link out to any content or website that you want. So I put this to the test myself, and to my surprise, it actually worked to rank my site in the top spots in Google for my target keywords. So listen closely and I'll explain how this works. A certain amount of websites that build up links over time eventually stop paying their website bills for whatever reason. Then anyone can buy these domains and have full control of them, rebuild the website, and all those incoming links to the site that were built over time still count in Google's eyes. Then, from the rebuilt authority site, link to any content that you want, and repeat this process as many links are needed so Google knows that that content is the most popular for the search term and therefore ranks the content in the top spots. To show you an example of what I mean visually, this site, BelAirFlyers.com, used to be a site about flying remote control airplanes, and it got many links from authority sites over time. Then, for whatever reason, they stopped paying their register bill, and therefore anyone can register and own the domain. So that's what we did. We rebuilt the site into a business site and naturally linked out to our clients, and in this case, mall forums. And again, all the links built up over time from the previous owner still count and pass all the link juice and the high-powered vote to really help rank the content in the top spots. And again, you do this multiple times to get multiple authority links to outrank the competition for the target keywords. With this path, the success rate is 100% because control is 100% in our hands. First, relying on other people to say yes to us. By owning the authority sites and being able to link to whatever content we want. Having a predictable and fast way to get these authority links until the top spots. Then, as I started sharing this method and my results with other business owners, they started asking me to do it for them as well, since they didn't really want to do it themselves, since it's a pretty complicated and time-consuming process to say the least. Finding and buying all these authority sites with the right amount of quality, high-powered links, setting up unique hosting and IP addresses for each domain, building out the content and managing the site, linking out naturally, etc., and doing this all over and over again can be pretty complex to say the least. So doing it for these other business owners using the same 3 steps and same method to build up and get links from these authority sites actually worked to get to Google's top spots for their target keywords in all sorts of different markets and was very, very profitable for them as well. And seeing this real tangible business growth for others led me to continue this path and build a business out of it. The thing was, as more and more authority sites were built for more and more clients, it became very, very overwhelming to manage it all. So I had to create systems, procedures, trainings, checklists, the right people, etc. to manage it all, to make sure it all happened correctly as needed, and as a side benefit, made the process more efficient, effective, and affordable. And interesting enough, these systems worked so well and were so helpful that I started sharing these systems in the SEO community, and I even went on to train some of the top SEO companies in the world for them to use these systems as well to get to the top spots in many different businesses and industries as well. And I'll leave a link below to these slides because I know I'm going pretty fast here. But anyways, this all leads us to here and now, looking to help even more business owners like yourself get to the top spots by knowing and implementing this predictable system to rank your site in the top spots for your target keywords to consistently generate that qualified traffic, ready to buy leads, and long-term paying customers to grow your business and bank account consistently. So, zooming back out and recapping and adding up all these 3 main steps. Step 3, having the correct off-page promotion, linking the powerful authority sites to the site we want to rank, making it the most popular site. Step 2, having the correct on-page optimization. Keywords are all used in the right places on the site, making it the most relevant site. And step 1, having the correct keyword research, targeting the right keywords in the first place, the high converting, enough search volume keywords, making it the most profitable, generating a huge ROI. Combining it all together, Google can't help but rank the content in the top spots because it's exactly what Google wants in the top spots, leading to a major increase in that qualified traffic and a major increase in leads, sales, and revenue. Continuing the mall forums example, within just a few short months of putting these steps in place, this led to numerous top spots. And as you can see in this slide, we also created and ranked a YouTube video. and we create videos for all our clients if they don't have them. So that way, instead of just one of the top spots, we can actually have multiple top spots to get even more traffic and conversions and sales as well. And these top spot rankings, this led to more than tripling the traffic from 274 visitors per month to almost 1,567 visitors per month, generating way more leads. They went from only having 7 leads a month to 74 leads a month. And this led to around $60,000 extra in sales per month, all using this exact same system and method shared in this very video. So, now that you know about these 3 major steps, it's time to stop missing out on that tens and thousands of dollars worth of high quality traffic, ready to buy leads that generate that revenue increase that you want each month consistently by being in the top spots for your target keywords. Starting with turning this 3-step system overview into a more detailed plan, detailing out exactly what you need in place to get to the top spots so you can then take action on that quickly. Because while all the ingredients that are needed to rank are the same, they need to be customized for you, such as the keywords to target, the number of links needed, because the more competitive the keywords are, the more links it will take, and to plan out the budget to know how much it will cost, etc. Now, you could start this on your own, taking the time to learn all the details, planning it out in detail, researching and analyzing. But as mentioned in the beginning of the video, a main key to business success is collaboration and delegation to make sure it all gets done correctly and much, much faster. And as I said earlier in the video, that I'd let you know how I can do step number 1 for you, the keyword research, all done for you. So if you're serious about getting into the top spots in Google to significantly grow your business and possibly interested in us doing all the hard work that needs to be done for you, then I'd like to let you know the next steps, how we can help you get started and get on the accelerated path to the top spots, which is getting your free custom SEO traffic getting action plan strategy session. This strategy session allows us to fill in some of the missing details that were left out of this video due to the sake of time and privacy, and for us to create a custom plan based on specifically what you need and what is needed to rank for your keywords in your market, down to the exact number of links to outrank the competition. This plan also includes the custom keyword research that we will do for you beforehand, showing you the best high converting keywords that will most likely result in sales, how many people are searching those keywords, and a very, very close estimate of how much traffic, sales, and revenue that would generate when in the top spots. We will share this with you all live, one-on-one, and for us to answer any questions that you may have and interact live. And during this meeting, we'll also give you more details on how we can do all the hard work for you at a fraction of the time and cost it would take you or someone else to do it, since we already have it all systematized and refined to be the most effective and most affordable way of executing this system and making sure the top spots become a reality. And we'll let you know exactly how much it would cost for you to rank for your keywords, how long it would take, etc. And again, this is 100% free, absolutely no obligations to work together further or not. So regardless, you'll be one step closer by having the first major step done by having all the right keywords organized for you and a detailed plan of exactly what needs to be done to get to the top spots and all the other critical details you need to know. So if you're interested in this free strategy session and custom plan, including the keyword research, absolutely free, then all you need to do is fill out the free SEO action plan meeting form on our site, tytseo.com/plan, and I'll leave a link to that in the description below as well. And it only takes 30 seconds to fill out the information we need to get started with the keyword research and custom plan. On this page, you just need to fill in your name so I know who you are, your email so I know how to contact you, the phone just in case the email isn't working, your website so I know what to analyze, the keywords so I can have some sort of base to start from for the keyword research, and that's optional if you have them, your average revenue of a sale, that way I can calculate and estimate what the increase in revenue would be by being in the top spots, and if you can, how you heard about us. We like to know what's working, which is usually YouTube or Google. And after you fill out those 5 critical pieces that are needed to get started, and just hit that big button. Then once you do that, you can either choose a time to meet right away, or we'll email you shortly to set up a time that's convenient for you. And you'll be on your path to more rankings, traffic, leads, and sales, and ultimate business growth in no time flat. Or if you want more details about us and the system first, then feel free to go to our blog and check out the other video called the ROI Ranking System video. This video is jam-packed with details about the overall system and more details how we rank, how we work with the business owner, our reporting system we use to keep our clients in the loop, pricing, etc. And I'll leave a link in the description box below to that blog post with that video on it as well to check that out if you're interested. Now, it's important to note the free SEO action plan meeting will cover everything in the ROI video and more. So really, it's up to you what you're most comfortable with at this time, watching more about how we rank the content and the overall system, or meeting one-on-one to get the process started directly right away. And I do quickly want to mention, I can't guarantee you at the time that you're watching this that we are still accepting free SEO action plan meetings and taking on any new clients, because we only take on so many businesses at a time to ensure everything happens as needed to get to the top spots for each person. So please look for accepting new clients on the top of our site to see if we are accepting any new clients at that time, or if it says closed on it, you'll just have to get on the waiting list until we open up more spots. Either way, now is the time to start planning your SEO seeds and getting these critical elements in place. The top spots are only going to get more and more valuable and more competitive as even more people search on Google to purchase more products and services. So again, the time is to start now to get to the top spots in Google for more qualified traffic, ready to buy leads and sales, generating you and your business huge revenue increase each month consistently. So, I hope you got a ton of value from this video, knowing that the top organic spots are super valuable and profitable and only going to get more valuable and profitable as time goes on. And you know the quick 3-step overview of how to get into those top spots, which is step 1, keyword research, having the right keywords in the first place. Step 2, on-page optimization, having all the keywords in the right place to make the content the most relevant. And step 3, off-page promotion, having full control of authority links to make sure it links to the content to make it the most popular content. That way, Google can't help but rank that content in the top spots, so you stop missing out on the qualified traffic, leads, and sales, and capitalize on that business growth and increased revenue each month consistently. So start now, take action, and keep being persistent to grow your business no matter what. Again, I hope you got a ton of value from this. If there's any other questions, let me know in the comments below. And this is Mike Pyatt with Triple Your Traffic, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care. Bye.